Welcome to News from Northwood University. I'm Dan Goodell, and this is my co-host, Kate Hessling.
Greetings, Timberwolf Territory. We have some special guests here with us in the podcast studio today to talk about the 60th Northwood University International Auto Show.
This auto show is all student run and is the largest outdoor auto show in the country.
Every detail is managed by our students. Right now, we're here with General Chair Cole Briggs and Katrina Ness, the student running public relations for this year's show.
Welcome, guys. Please introduce yourselves and tell us a little bit more about what you guys do for the show.
Of course. First off, thank you, Dan, and thank you, Kate, for having us. We're honored to be here and super excited for the opportunity. Again, my name is Cole Briggs. I am the general chair of the auto show this year. So a good high-level overview to describe my position is that I oversee and make the decisions for all the different departments that we have in the auto show that are ran by students, such as marketing, logistics, we have signature events, our divisionals, and finance. So yeah, that's me.
And Katrina?
Hi, guys. Again, thank you for having us. Again, I'm Katrina Ness, and I'm the Public Relations Chair of this year's Northwood University International Auto Show. Some of the tasks I've been doing lately is I've been going out and doing podcasts and interviews like this, and me and Cole have had a lot of fun doing stuff like this. I've been reaching out to news outlets and just trying to get more marketing available for the show.
I have had the pleasure of working with both Cole and Katrina, and they are just phenomenal students. They've been working really, really hard this year, and I just love the theme that they picked, Connect.
Oh, yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about that, Cole?
Yes, of course. Thank you, Kate. One of the biggest things that is the most important thing that I've learned from the automotive industry over the past couple of years, because I've actually been on the board before. I was on the board the last 2 years for logistics, and I got the honor to be general chair this year. Well, over my time of watching and working in the automotive industry with the auto show, one of the most important things that has been brought up and that I've observed is the network that you build in the industry, really in any industry, but specifically in the automotive industry. It's very important to not just build your network with any connections, but also build it with very valuable connections. And that's what we're showcasing this year at the show is an opportunity to come meet with the students, connect with them, and build a valuable network. So
that is wonderful, wonderful. And can you talk a little bit about how hard our students work around the clock, so to speak?
Yeah, no, that's a really good point to actually point out too, because the thing is it's student-led and we're all volunteers, everybody that's a part of the show. To break it down, basically, there's the general chair, and we have 19 members on the board, so 20 total, including me. Under that is our team captains and co-captains. So you got 2 captain positions for around 60 to 70 teams this year. We had around 60 last year. We're hoping to have more again this year, along with more cars, but we'll talk about that later. And so under them is about 3 to 8 volunteers or team members. So we range between 400 to 500 students that are actually involved. And this is a variety of different majors that are involved, which is super, super exciting. The whole campus comes out and everybody enjoys it. It's really, really cool. And just in general, what people can expect, there's going to be so many cars this year. We're expecting, we've gotten a lot more support from corporate and dealers just after coming out of COVID, which has been super nice. So we're expecting over 500 cars this year from over 65 manufacturers and vendors, which is going to be super, super exciting. And so we got foreign cars, domestic cars, you name it, and just a couple of luxury brands too, which we're excited for.
Exciting. Speaking of luxury brands, I know last year we had some Bugatti and McLaren. Are we expecting the return of those or some new things to come to the show? Can you tease us a little bit with that?
So yes, we're still finalizing some of the details, but this year we're planning on featuring Porsche 918 Spyder, a McLaren Senna, and a Hennessy Venom F5, which I just learned recently is one of the fastest cars ever, if not one of the fastest car ever. Wow. And so we're pretty excited. There's some other surprises, but you're gonna have to come to the show to find out.
Wow, if that's not enough to attract a car lover's attention, just the fact, I can't get over the fact 400 to 500 of our students.
It's ridiculous.
Yes, it makes sense why we're the largest student-run auto show in North America.
I'll jump in to mention, too, not all of them are automotive students.
That is correct. Yeah, it's true. Automotive aftermarket. I myself am actually finance and supply chain. I'm getting my master's in finance right now, so it's fun. It's a fun time for any background. So
Well, going back to your theme of connect, speaking of connecting, Katrina, let's talk about some of the panels that will be at this year's show.
Of course. So our first panel that we're going to have this year is the VIP panel. And our show has a history of hosting this panel, which consists of a unique set of professionals who come from various different backgrounds and have all found their own paths through the love that they found in the industry.
Mhm.
This amazing event will be held at 10 a.m. Friday, October 6th at the lecture hall in Griswold. Some of the panelists that we will see there are executives from Honda, Michigan Cat, MEMA, Cox Automotive, and GK Sparkplug.
Wow, that's fantastic. That sounds very, very good. Great longtime partners of Northwood for sure. And we have a Women in Automotive Roundtable, correct?
Yes, so that is a second event that we have going on as well. It's another auto show tradition, and this is a great opportunity for attendees to interact with some of the most influential female leaders in the automotive industry. It will be held at 9 a.m. on Saturday, October 7th in the McNair Center, which is located in the Plaster Building. And again, some of these panelists will be executives from CDK Global, Capital Automotive, Quantum 5, and Gap Chevrolet.
Sound like some impressive things to be able to attend and learn from the professionals in the industry, which is exciting. So, Cole, what else can we expect from the show as people come to attend it?
Yeah. So this year the show is going to be open Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So that's October 6th through the 8th. You can check out our website too for exact times, but we're going to be hosting a night show on Friday and then 2 day shows on Saturday and Sunday. Along with that, on Sunday too, we're also hosting a Cars and Coffee, which takes place the duration of the show on Sunday. And our Cars and Coffee it's not a new car show. It's like a classic car show. Sometimes we have exotic cars come. Sometimes we have car clubs come. We're hoping to have the Jaguar Club come this year too, which is super, super exciting. And so that's just a fun one to get more of the community engaged. But overall, like the auto show as a whole is a free event. And so it's perfect for car lovers, families, and anyone who actually wants to experience Northwood University and meet with the students. And it's just a fun outdoors time or fun time to be outdoors. And the reason it's free, and this is one of the biggest things that I try to touch on too, because I've learned this over my process of being a part of the creation and the background behind the scenes of the show. Why has the show been free for so long? Why is it free just in general? And it really got grandfathered in because it was a way to give back to the community. It was a way to give back to just anybody that was a Northwood supporter, didn't know about Northwood, just anybody in general. And it started with just a community of like Midland, but it's grown to like, I'm sure if we were able to talk to some pastoral chairs from some of the beginning years, they would be astonished. And we have been able to talk to some of them, but they would be astonished about how big that it's actually gotten. It's amazing. So, and we have free parking at the show and buses that will shuttle you to and from the show. So it's good. It's going to be pretty cool. Really big this year. We are praying for good weather.
Speaking of the local connection and giving back, that's one of my favorite things about the Northwood Auto Show is the impact that it has on our beloved Midland. The economic impact of thousands upon thousands of families coming to our area to stay in our hotels, which we've learned many are nearly sold out for this year's auto show weekend. They're eating in our restaurants downtown, shopping here. It's all because of a genius idea to make a business school in Midland, Michigan with a deep connection to the automotive industry. And to do it in a dynamic way where students apply the lessons they learn in the classroom in an outside setting. So with that said, Katrina, can you tell us a little bit about the skills that you and your fellow students are building while planning this show?
Of course. So it's not only the e-board that's building skills and connections, but also it goes down to like the team members that are also doing it. So from the bottom, we have the team captains and the team members. They are networking, talking with visitors that are coming to the show, building their brand. We actually bought all the team captains dot cards this year.
Mhm.
And they're going to be able to scan and connect with visitors that come to the show. So that's one thing that the students get out of it. Climbing up to the executive board, a lot of what we get out of it is taking what we learn in the classroom, like event planning and logistics and finance even, and really putting that into the show and helping like form it and build it from the ground up.
Really, just the sheer act of getting all the cars from the dealerships to Midland, Michigan. This is all done by students.
Yeah.
It's incredible. Remind me, how much do we estimate the values of these cars that you are organizing to get here? What kind of logistics insurance?
It was around like
millions.
yeah.
It's ridiculous.
It was over 30 million last year. It's just amazing that companies trust us this much to like put $30 million of assets on our campus and are just leaving them with students for the weekend. But we have that good reputation here and they trust us.
Yeah. With it being student led too, it's definitely worth noting that we have a lot of support from our dealers and our contacts. They've been coming to the show for a really long time. A lot of the people that own the dealers, or not a lot of them, but a variety of them were actually past general chairs.
Northwood grads.
Yeah, exactly, Northwood grads. So it's not just like it is student led, but we have the alumni network at Northwood is super extensive too, specifically on the automotive side, I would say. So, and that has been super beneficial and helping the students continue to do well and grow the show. So just definitely worth noting.
So you guys get a great experience out of this. Let's talk about that because, one of the things we're building is free enterprise leaders here. And so talk about the skills that you guys gain, the leadership skills that you'll be able to take and push forward into your future careers. Cole, let's start with you and then we'll jump over.
Okay, yeah. So I think the biggest thing in being in a leadership position, not just as general chair this year, but the last 2 years with the logistics, because I was overseeing all the cars like coming onto campus and just all the logistics in between. So I make sure that insurance is okay, like the liability is covered and everybody's safe and stuff like that. And so the ability and the opportunity to take on that much responsibility at I would like to say this young of an age while I'm at school has been amazing. Like that amount of pressure and that amount of responsibility has really shaped me to be sort of I would say halfway decent leader that I am as the general chair this year. And so leadership skills is broad. There's a bunch of stuff that falls into it, but just in general, that has been enhanced over my time at Northwood. And I am so glad. And I feel very confident to go into the workforce and find a job. I haven't found one yet, but to eventually, I feel very confident going into it. I know my abilities and I can display my abilities too in an interview and just be able to get hired and work. And so I'm excited for that.
Katrina, how about you?
Yeah, going off of what Cole says, when we're all sitting in the boardroom, I don't feel like a student. I feel like an adult that's running an auto show and planning all these events. And it's wow, we're really just a group of students that are volunteering and doing this. And it's just amazing that we're all at this age and we're growing up and actually getting into the real world and starting this. And this is a great place for us to start because this is a great resume builder when you tell people that don't know about the auto show what it is and the responsibility that's put on us. They are impressed. They are blown away. And so that's really what I got out of it.
Wonderful. It has been really inspiring to watch you both grow as leaders. I'm so proud of you both. But back to the show. Can you tell us a little bit about this auto show gala?
Yeah. So the gala is an annual, it's an annual gala that is held in order to raise scholarships for future Timberwolves. And so I don't personally know anybody that's been benefited from the scholarship, but ultimately it is a huge pool that happens, a huge pool of money that ends up getting created from the student alumni network that I talked about in the automotive area. And so it's super exciting. This year's gala is actually sold out, and it sold out very quickly too, to be completely honest, but you can still donate and help future Timberwolves ultimately at northwood.edu/auto-show/gala or auto-show-gala. There you go.
Yeah. And people can donate to support the show too if they don't want to put money towards scholarship.
That is totally true. If you want to donate towards the show operations, which is all the money that we get to run the show ultimately, that you can go on our website, which is auto.northwood.edu, and there's links in there to donate to the show. You can even donate to specific teams actually too, which is super exciting. So
I smell a competition.
oh, yes, there is. Sure is.
Well, this has been a great conversation. Again, if you're interested in donating to the Gala, the web address for that is northwood.edu/auto-show-gala. We have enjoyed having both of you on today talking about the auto show, and we're excited to see what comes from it. And I hope and pray as well for you guys that you have good weather for it too.
Yes, thank you.
That always helps with crowds, I know, when we get those nice sunny days. So hopefully we can get that to come our way.
Oh, yeah.
Northwood has some other big podcasts in the works as well, including a new series hosted by Dr. Kristen Stahauer, our provost. She will be giving listeners a gateway to understand the groundbreaking research, innovative teaching, and real-world impact of Northwood's esteemed faculty members. These enlightening conversations will bridge the gap between academia and industry and provide valuable insight into the world of business and beyond.
We also are bringing back Keeping Up with the Pack, a popular student-led podcast.
Nice.
Yes, we will have a new group of students also getting together to develop a special series that'll be a deep dive into what is Northwood University, the Northwood idea, our guiding philosophy, and more. We will post all podcasts on all major streaming and social media platforms, including on Northwood University's YouTube channel. Make sure to subscribe to get the latest and greatest from Timberwolf Territory. Thank you so much, Katrina and Cole.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Much appreciated.
Take care.